Hello YouTube, I got another request. Well, not another. I got a request to redo my last how-to kickflip because I was a couple years ago. Everybody hated it. It wasn't edited. Nothing was good about it. I just did it with one of my old, probably my mom's old cameras, and just did it like that. No editing. I had like one crappy example, and then there's people that still want to know how to kickflip, and I suck at it. So I'm gonna redo the trick tip here. It's gonna be a lot better than it is. So here, let me put this back so I can teach you. Let's see, get that down there. Alright. Well, the first thing you want to do is know how to ollie. I hate when people, they want to learn kickflips before they can get a good ollie, like at least that. And then people want to start learning kickflips before they can, like, they're even comfortable riding the board. Like, one tip is you need to be comfortable with your skateboard. Like, you can't just want to skate one day and then go 3 weeks later and expect to learn a kickflip. I rode a skateboard, I just rode, didn't even practice tricks for like 2, 3, 4 months. Like, I just enjoyed the sport of riding. Like, you need to get comfortable of just riding, knowing how to like turn easily, maybe like a shove it, like even a shove it can help because it just gives you good balance and like you're not all sketchy and like schizophrenic when you're trying to kickflip. You just need good balance, a good decent oil, at least like that high, and just you need to be confident in it. Okay? So after that you need to get ollies and know how to ride down. Alright? Then what you want to do, like I skate goofy, so my back foot, right where these bolts are, I kind of put it right in that back thing, like right where you ollie. The back foot you can put wherever you want, but like here, if you put it the whole way on the tail, it's going to take longer to pop. Like, I don't really like that too much, so I put it right here where these bolts are in the back tail, because it pops faster, and it gives me a more like easier time to like pop it so I can flick it. So that's like the whole ollie part. Now for beginner, you do not want to have your front foot like that. You do not want to have it like that. You don't want to have it like, some people can have it straight. You don't want to have it back here. Like, if anything, you want to have it from the middle of the board up. Like, probably for a beginner, you want to have it in the middle so you have a lot more time just to flick it. But what you're going to want to do, when you see these, someone just texted me, but right where these bolts are, you want to have your whole foot on the board, like pointing at those bolts, or you want to have it so it's pointing toward your concave, which is right where the little dip comes up at. Like, you want to flick like right there. So you're going to want to put your foot down there, your back foot kind of just where I told you. Like, you want to have your feet of your shoes like right here. So when you flick, you can go right off the corner. Like, I know my grip tape sucks, but you want to go right off the corner. Now what I always used to do, I would always go and I would flick off the top, like up here in this area. Your main focus is right here. Like, right there, just your foot there and just flick straight off there so it can flick out. Like, that's main focus right there. Because I'd always go, like, you're going to want to, when you do this, you want to, like, pop the ollie down. And when you drag it up like your ollie, you want to flick out. But what I did, I would go up here and flick out, like, way up here, which is not good. Like, you just want to give it a little pop of an ollie. And when you do, like I said, your foot drags up like an ollie, but it doesn't go the whole way, and it just, you don't want to drag your front foot so like your back foot just kicks off. You just give it the little ollie, and it drags up, and right where that corner comes out, you just flick it. Like, it drags up and just flicks straight out. Like, people don't know how to land tricks because they don't commit. Now when you get to harder tricks, it's a lot harder to explain that. Like, that's not committing, that's just getting everything down and timed right. Now kickflips, like I said, you just put your foot there, and it's like an ollie. You pop it, and you drag straight up like that, right at that corner, and you flick out. And like 9 out of 10 times, it's gonna flip. If it doesn't flip the whole way, like that, then you're like kicking it. This is not karate. We're not doing any kicks here. You're doing a flick. Just straight up flicking it. And like, you don't want to like, that's like a kick. Like, you don't want to kick the board, and you don't want to press down. What? You don't want to press down. Like, ollie then press down. That's disgusting. That's a whole different story. But you just put your front foot right there by the bolts around that area. Like I said, if you can't flick it, move it back more or maybe turn it a little bit more. Like if you cannot flip it the whole way, then you need to get your foot back a little bit more and maybe turn it a little bit more that way. Like there. And then your back foot just stays like an ollie, however you feel comfortable. And you just bend down. It comes right up past those bolts and just flicks right off the corner. Like you can see my marks that I have on my board. Like they just flick straight off of there. So you just flick it right off of there. It just goes straight off. And you don't want to jump forward or back or anything. You don't want to go in front of you or do any of that stupid crap. You want to jump just straight like an ollie. Like you have to pop it. Like you need to get a good pop, like I said in the beginning. You need to know how to get a good ollie and feel comfortable with your board. Like I said, a shove it can help, maybe some 180s. Don't rush this, it's a good trick. If you don't rush it, and you'll land them cleaner all the time, and you'll learn how to catch them and stuff, even though I suck at catching. But like I said, it's just the simple / hard trick to do. You just put your front foot behind the bolts within the middle of the board, you just pop it like an ollie. You flick out, like I said, your back foot like an ollie. It doesn't do anything, it just comes back around. And your front foot, it should just naturally come back in. Like, you could just go like that and practice your back foot. That means you know how to at least keep it under control. Which is just for beginners. Like, you can do that and just practice, keep it under control. Oh god. Sorry about that, I hit my stupid thing. Like I said, you can just pop it and like, I'm not saying this like, just catch it like that. Do not do these standing still. Like, you need to ride. I'm not saying go down a hill. So everybody's like, oh, your tricks are slow. Dude, I learned my tricks at a speed I'm comfortable with. You just push, get your comfortable speed, and do kick flips. Like I said, once again, you pop the board. You drag, you flick, you let the board go underneath your feet. Just comes all together. It just goes like, boom, your front foot just goes like that. It just goes out and comes back in. Out and comes back in. Now, I'm going to make some slow-mos right up here, and hopefully it'll help you out. Like, I paid a little bit more attention and put a little bit more detail in this video, but just listen to what I say. If you need any more help, comment or anything, and I'm going to go and make some examples. I hope it helps you out.